Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, y'all, hey man, your boy Terrence Bud Crawford, man, he's retired for a while, right? You know, but he's still ruling boxing. He's ruling boxing, which is good. It's a good thing. It's not a bad thing that somebody's ruling boxing. I think it's good that Terence Crawford is still ruling boxing even though he's retired, because during his career he didn't get the love he should have. He didn't get the recognition he should have, right? New Russia doesn't allow it to happen. They didn't throughout his career, and I'm glad that he's still ruling it. And what I mean by ruling it, he's in the news, a lot of times. This time, normally when I do a video, I haven't seen anything really. I just do it, right? But I've seen I've seen a video or two about a Ring magazine. They're talking about, having their little podcast with, the guys like Max Kellerman and this other guy, what's his name, Coppinger, and those guys. And basically they're talking about him beating Canelo, and that he beat a declined Canelo. And so based off what Canelo does in the future, his next fight, that would determine what Crawford's legacy is looking like. Like, for example, if Canelo gets in his next fight and he loses or something, then Crawford, you beat a declining Canelo. Well, first of all, it depends. If Canelo fights people that he normally fights, a Belanga, a Munguia, a Yildirim, a Amir Khan, or something like that, then we don't have any issues. But if he goes in here and messes with Iglesias, yeah, he's not going to look that good, because Iglesias is going to get in his ass. Hamza Shariz, that's going to be a good fight, right? But here's the deal. All that doesn't matter. It's what Canelo was when Terence Crawford was going to fight him. We all know Terence Crawford was the underdog. Canelo was going to be too big, and Canelo was the perennial I'm better than everybody else guy that you guys in the media and all those people were talking about all these times, right? So you can't call him a declining Canelo, because, damn it, that's definitely the declining Terence Crawford. Isn't Terence Crawford about 3 years older than Canelo? So here's the deal. Canelo fights Floyd Mayweather, he's too young. That's what, and Canelo fought a declining Floyd Mayweather. Make sure that's clear. Mayweather's about 37 years old, right? That's declining. Canelo's only 28. 35 or something when he fought Crawford. Crawford's 38 years old. So he's too young for Mayweather at 23 and getting too old at 35. And if I've been asking you, this is me asking you, when was Canelo's prime? Right? And I've been asking you that the whole time. It's certain questions that I ask all the time that no one ever answers. Ever. One of them, just in case somebody has the courage to answer it. When was a black American mandatory challenger, when did he say, no, I'm not fighting for the championship? Right? I'm not fighting that champion because I don't want to fight him. Like a Munguia did, like a Canelo did, like a Ryan Garcia did, and like a Virgil Ortiz did, right? Those are guys who do that. I'm mandatory, I ain't fighting Crawford. I'm mandatory, I ain't fighting Devin Haney. I'm mandatory, I ain't fighting Demetrius Andrade, stuff like that. Or it's just stuff like that, Those are the guys. So, Canelo, when was his prime, right? Because if it's not Floyd Mayweather, when was his prime? Fighting Cotto? When was his prime? Fighting Lara that he barely won, if he did, at that? Or Golovkin? Or was his prime when he didn't want to fight Demetrius Andrade, when he was his mandatory? He was young then, when he was his mandatory at 154 pounds. Was it when he didn't want to fight Demetrius Andrade at 160 pounds for undisputed? Was it when he didn't want to fight his mandatory in Jamal Charlo and accepted the franchise title? Was he in his prime when he was going to fight Gennady Golovkin in the second fight, but was found doped? Clenbuterol? Or was it the time when he was just moved up to 168 and didn't want to fight your boy David Benavidez for over 2.5 years, or David Morrell for under 2.5 years. That's when he was around 30 years old, 29, 30. All that other stuff is 25, 26. When was the prime? When was Canelo way better than everybody? Because Demetrius Andre's career was with him the whole time. I'm the champion at Demetrius Andre. When you're not at 154, you're my mandatory. You don't fight me then. I'm at 160 the same time you are. You don't fight me then. And does anybody think that Canelo ever beats Demetrius Andre? If they fight 10 times, Andre winning 8 of them. And all of us know that. So I don't know about the prime. So and back to Terence Crawford, he was going to beat Canelo regardless, right? Canelo's bigger than him. He was going to beat him, right? And Terence Crawford was going to beat the hell out of Manny Pacquiao way back when Manny Pacquiao didn't want to fight him. And that nobody wanted Manny Pacquiao to fight him if it was his manager, his promoter, or his trainer, right? Because they worried about his well-being. Mainstream media didn't want it to happen either. That's what's happened with Terence Crawford. So Terence Crawford's been kicking ass, taking names his whole career. It's just the media didn't do nothing. So his legacy ain't going to be tarnished by that. Now, and they were talking about, well, the haters are going to be able to say this, and the haters are going to be able to say that. Well, the problem with that is who gives a damn about the haters, right? Haters are going to do whatever all the time, right? Haters will allow you to not see greatness if you let them, right? We all know Terence Crawford is great. It is ridiculously great. And, you know, like you're still hearing about, well, people trying to get him to come back. I hear also the Dana White trying to get him to come back. Bottom line with that is the guy that people thought was so dangerous at 160 pounds, supposed to be the perennial best one at 160 pounds, Yannick, Adam Connolly, right? Adam Connolly, that's how you say his name, Yannick. But damn it, he was awesome, but doped. Now, Crawford wouldn't have retired if there was something significant. If you want Terence Crawford to think about coming back, and you better hurry up, because the man stay out about 2 years and get around 40, he ain't gonna think about it. His point was, basically, if you just paid attention, I'm looking at, he said it, I'm looking at you, Adam Connolly, Yannick, I got you. He was dope before his Lara fight. Now it's nothing significant there. If he would have fought the winner of Lara and Yannick, they would have had 3 titles. He would only have to have 2 fights to be undisputed in his 4th division. That would have probably got his juices flowing and get them old bones to get going back into a damn training camp, which he don't need to do no more because there's absolutely nothing else to prove. Matter of fact, this is how good Terence Crawford is. Most people think Canelo don't got a chance next time. That's ridiculous. I mean, think. He would be 39 and a half years old fighting Canelo again, and they think he would beat him. So that means there's no challenge there, right? The people I told y'all, the only thing that they think that's going to beat him is Godzilla and the Hulk, right? You know, they're talking about cruiserweight as Benavidez and stuff like that. Ain't nobody talking about nobody that's close to his size or weight. Ain't nobody say, hey, yo, man, Fondura, he's 6'6", he gonna beat him. Not even 154 pounds can somebody get 3 titles or get undisputed and hurry up about it. Then I told you, like I must tell you before, Terence Crawford come holler at you. But because no one's got 3 or 4 belts somewhere, there's nothing for this man to do, especially just be just fighting. Imagine, that's what the problem with you guys is. You don't have no empathy. Imagine you accomplished all these things in your life, right? In your boxing career, your promoters downing you, people saying you ain't done this, doing this. And those people that are saying that are in the know. They know that a Manny Pacquiao, if Crawford fights Manny Pacquiao way back 10 years ago, he's a star. We keep that from him. It's the what if syndrome. What if Crawford gets a chance and we're gonna mess around now, we got him. What if Demetrius Andre beats Canelo at 160, then he's the damn undisputed champion. We can't let that happen. So we're not. And the whole media just says, that's what we're going to gather around, make sure that no one wants that fight. Let's put that fight down. Let's not mention it. Right? Instead of saying, damn, you know what? Manny Pacquiao is awesome. Isn't he that 8 division title champion that people be saying, which is a lie too? It's only 6, right? But okay, he's 8 division and he's not scared of nobody. Oh, He's scared of this guy. You can promote him. He's scared of this guy. Oh, Canelo won't fight Demetrius Andrade for undisputed in the glamour division for $40 million? Oh, Canelo's scared of that guy. Let's promote that guy. That doesn't ever happen. And it always falls on these small YouTube channels to try to put the truth out there instead of the mainstream media, right? A whole bunch of people that don't look like none of your champions y'all listening to, right? None of your champions, the people that look like your champions, their word is not as good as some people that look like them people, them damn ICE agents, right? They get to tell you what you're supposed to think. Y'all better wake the hell up. Terence Crawford rules boxing and has been ruling it for the last damn 10 years. Period. Doma Sports Talk Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.